You certainly may do that. We're going to have Amber Ash coming in at 8:10 this morning. She is a county commissioner here in Laramie County and does a great job, in my humble opinion. Doesn't mean I agree with everything she does, okay? But we'll get into that later on. At any rate, we'll also dig in some of your phone calls as well. By the way, the phone number is 632-6500, 632-3323. And if you want to be able to check out the webcam, all you got to do is go out to YouTube on your computer and look us up at AM 650 KGAB. Now, you may have to open up a Google account. It's not hard. It's really not hard at all. Go ahead and get yourself set up and then view us here in the studio if that's something that you want to do. Earlier today, I talked with meteorologist Don Day about your weekend Friday and weekend day weather forecast. And, here is what Mr. Don had to say about your weekend. Yes, good morning, Don. How are you today?
Doing good.
Well, like you said, we've got about 4 days of muck out of yesterday, and today doesn't seem to be different. Sounds like you're on track.
Yeah, I tell you, for today through Sunday, really don't expect anything to change. We'll have the low clouds and the fog in the morning, then we'll get a little sun, and then in the afternoon and evening hours, we're going to see these thunderstorms build up. Boy, Gary, we were kind of surrounded by them yesterday. We had a heavy thunderstorm that just parked itself northwest of Cheyenne for most of yesterday afternoon, and it made it thunder and sprinkle, but heavy rain stayed out of town. Then last night, big thunderstorms along the Colorado Front Range. One thunderstorm between Longmont and Loveland dropped 6 inches of rain in a few areas.
You know, Don, I'm looking at the clouds right now to the east, and they're moving pretty fast. Why is that?
Well, they're moving upslope. There's winds just above the ground from the southeast that are trucking along pretty good. And when they're lower like that, it does give you the impression that maybe they're moving faster than you think. It's just that they're not very high off the ground.
All right. And as far as precipitation for this afternoon or the weekend, do you have any idea what we can expect?
Well, there's a great chance for these thunderstorms. Now, it's thunderstorm season, which means the guy down the road can get a bunch of rain and you can miss. So it's going to be scattered, but the thunderstorm chances are high. And if you're under one, you're going to see the threat of heavy rain and hail.
Thanks a lot, Don. Have a great weekend. All right, that's meteorologist Don Day. We meet here at 6:45 every morning here on Cheyenne's #1 news talk radio station, AM 650 KGAB and KGAB.com. Good morning. And like it or not, that's what meteorologist Don Day said. He can only call it like he sees it. 59 right now here in the capital city, 61 at DIA, and 64 in Nebraska. Well, it is 7:45 right now. Time for the top 5 at 7:45. Brought to you this morning by First Education Federal Credit Union. Now, today's the last day of summer, 10 o'clock today. Kids are out for the summer. Pandemonium running wild here in this capital city. But there's ways that you can avoid that. So today on the top 5 at 7:45, I want to talk about 5 things mom and dads, grandparents, aunts and uncles, whoever, guardian, legal guardian, to put in your summer survival book with your kids. You're thinking, man, summer survival, that almost sounds like, like Survivor, like there's going to be things coming my way. Well, there could be. And so we want you to be prepared as those kiddos unleash the wrath of energy into your home and into your backyard this summer. You know, today is the last day of school for Laramie County School District #1. Question, do you have a plan to keep your sanity this summer and keep your kids busy and active during the summer? Well, I would say that not only your children, but we as parents also look forward to some of the great opportunities that summer affords us, which is wonderful. Spend time with our kids, our family, take trips. But what will you do during this 10-week time or 10 weeks of time of slumber parties and swimming parties and vacations and staying up past bedtime and all that good stuff? So let's look at 5 ways to help you book your summer survival when planning activities and fun with your kiddos. Number 5, book ahead of time. You know, that's the deal right there. Number 5, you can have a fun-filled summer with your kids. However, in all of your planning, you also need to plan in there some downtime, chilling out time. You don't have to be involved every minute of the day. You say, Gary, you don't know my kids. Well, I'll get to that later on. I guarantee you'll be able to get a break this summer somewhere. There's many things that you and your family and kiddos can do during the dog days of summer. Number 4, plan free days and free nights. This is a great way to find out what your kiddos would like to do. Maybe take them to a movie, I know there's some miniature golf outlets here around town. You can go to the Cheyenne Ice and Event Center. Also, there's one in Lions Park. Or even just a fun game night where you just have a sleepover and play. My kid likes to play Candyland. Of course, she's only 7 years old.
Right. That might not work for the teenagers.
Are you down for a game of Candyland, Doug?
No.
Okay.
I did play it when I was a kid, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I know you probably made it to the top and then got the gumdrop, which dropped you all the way back down to the bottom of the board. All right. So number 3, plan fun themes is another one. You could do a craft, making pirate ships or princess castles. You can create meals and costumes around that. Also, you could do some fun activities to coincide with the theme. Vacation Bible schools, Doug's, are really good examples on how to do this, and there's a lot of stuff out there. And I don't know, Doug, maybe you're looking for a little extra cash. Maybe you might don the old pirate outfit and do some kids' Christmas or birthday parties this year. Are you with that?
Not really that desperate.
Okay. I'm just trying to get you some extra cash.
I have played Santa Claus before, though.
Really?
And these days, I've got the body for it. So.
There you go. There you go. All right. Number 2, share your kids. Did I hear you right? Yes, you did. Share your kids. What can give you some free time is trading kids with your neighbors, your families, your aunts and uncles, maybe a sleepover or a day of activity one day, and then grandma takes them to do something another day, and then the neighbors have your kids over for fun with their kids. Be flexible on this one, but there are ways to get some free time during the summer. And for the number 1, Doug, and you're going to love this one, go old school on your kids.
And that means...
Now, I don't mean take them out to the woodshed and blister their butt. I'm talking about as far as activities. Have you ever heard this before? Go outside and play.
Well, it's hard these days to get kids away from their computers and their TVs.
Doug,
and their
do not kill the mo that I got going right now. But have you ever heard of that when you were a kid?
Well,
go outside and
when
play.
I was a kid, we didn't have computers, Facebook. We had TV, of course.
But I'm telling you, let them go old school some. So that's a familiar sound. I know Doug and I heard growing up. You probably did too. It's still a great idea today.
Well, in all seriousness, on a serious note, kids today don't get enough exercise because they're playing the computers.
That's right.
And on Facebook and so on and so forth.
Not enough exercise.
That's not my opinion. That's a medical
I got
fact, actually.
Not enough exercise, too many Happy Meals can really cause some obesity in our kids. Well, some things we did as kids, like slip and slides. Right. Sometimes we'd get a little baseball game going at like 10 o'clock in the morning in our cul-de-sac. The next thing you know, by 5 or 6 o'clock that night, all the parents would be around the cul-de-sac visiting. It was a great time. You remember those days? What about hide and seek or a good old-fashioned water balloon fight?
Those are all things I did as a kid.
Yeah,
sure.
Those are all things we can do. So take them outside. The ideas are endless. There's a lot of other things you can do to plan. Summer day camps, outings, coloring book days, library days, museum trips, go to the water park, golf, arcade, amusement parks, all kinds of options you can do.
Let me make a recommendation too here. If you get the chance, you might want to tour the Colorado State Museum in Denver. You can spend a day there. I went there as an adult and thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, I've been there twice.
Now, not to be funny, but is that different from the historical museum? Because
I would say this off the top.
I went to the historical museum where there was animals and stuff like that.
This is a big museum. It's got dinosaur bones. It's got exhibits on the early plains. It's got just about everything you can imagine. Native American things. I mean, it's very educational. I spent a day there twice as an adult.
Wow.
And didn't see everything. So.
Wow. Well, thanks for adding to that.
I think it's the Museum of Natural History. I think is what I'm thinking of. Actually.
That could be. Just be
very cool though.
Just be careful if there's a security guard at night and they have the little tablet of Ra. Those things might be coming to life at night.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, did you ever see that movie?
I saw the movie just recently. Robin Williams' last picture, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Well, those are 5 things to put in your summer. Thanks a lot, Doug, for weighing in on that. And if you wanted to book Doug Randall for your kid's birthday party, doesn't look like that's going to work out. But anyway, those are 5 things and more that you can put in your summer survival book with your kids as they get out at 10 o'clock today here in Laramie County 1. And for those of you in Laramie County 2, your kiddos are already out, so no doubt you've already begun your summer survival plan. This has been the Top 5 at 7:45, brought to you this morning by First Education Federal Credit Union. 7:52 is the time. Good morning.
News, talk, sports, weather, opinions. KGAB Mornings with Gary Freeman.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school,
In math,
I learned that I'm ugly and useless. And in gym,
in biology,
I learned that I'm pathetic
I learned that I'm fat
and a
and
joke.
stupid.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
What if an insurance company was also a driver safety company? A rescue you even in the dead of night company? Actually, one insurance company is that. AAA. For 100 years, we've been keeping drivers safe and protected, which, after all, is the whole point of insurance. So talk to your local AAA agent or visit AAA.com/trust and learn what auto insurance is like the AAA way.
Town Square Media invites all hands on deck for the return of the Great River Raft Race, Saturday, July 11th in Casper. Here's how to join the fun. Gather a crew, appoint a captain, and build a seaworthy vessel. Tickets are $30 per person and include an event t-shirt and a chance to win some great prizes. For a complete list of rules and to register for the Great River Raft Race, go to K2Radio.com. That's K, the number 2radio.com. Sponsored in part by Straight Line Vapors and Surf Wyoming.
Champion Windows has a question. What does your home need? Does it need to be cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter? Do you want lower energy bills year-round? Then your home needs new windows from Champion. For over 60 years, millions of homeowners have trusted the comfort and energy efficiency of Champion Windows. Our windows are made in the USA with an exclusive lifetime warranty that you won't find anywhere else. And right now, you can get 25% off new Champion Windows for your home. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for a full year. Call 877-GO-CHAMPION or visit us at getchampion.com. But don't wait, 25% off new Champion Windows is only available for a limited time. So call today, 877-GO-CHAMPION, or go to getchampion.com. Because right now, every home can save 25% on new Champion Windows. And every home needs a champion. Minimum purchase of 5 Comfort 365 windows required. See store or website for details. Subject to qualifying credit approval. Interest accrues during the promotional period, but all interest is waived if the entire balance is paid in full within 12 months.
AM 650, KGAB, keeping an eye on Wyoming weather 24/7 at KGAB.com or on your mobile with Radio Pub on the App Store or Google Play.
All right, 7:55 is the time. Glad to have you with us on Cheyenne's #1 news talk radio station, AM 650 KGAB and KGAB.com. Hey, it is Friday, right? Woohoo! All right, well, I don't know if you're excited about it, but I know that I definitely am. Still got some cloud cover here in the capital city. Coming up at 8:10, we've got Amber Ash with the Laramie County Commissioner, so we get to find out what's going on in the county. Also, she's very good at fielding your phone calls and would love to have them. 632-6500, 632-3323. And also at 9:10, we will have Boyd Wiggum on with the Wyoming Liberty Group. We're going to talk about property and property rights. That was a hot topic last time he was on. I think it's always a hot topic anytime that we try to see, anytime that a city, local, state, federal government tries to overrun our property. We know likey. We know likey that, okay? So anyway, we'll be talking with Boyd, and we're going to have some open line time today. And, man, we're just going to make it a fun-filled day today, at least till 10 o'clock. Rush Limbaugh takes over, takes it from there, and then we'll see you for the weekend. By the way, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, do that. You can check out this great video of what some of your folks here in Cheyenne think about Flo the goose dog, chasing all the geese away. You might be interested to check that out. Again, it's AM 650 KGAB at YouTube, and the webcam is on. Join the conversation. Come right on in the studio with us, and we'll make it a great morning. My name is Gary Freeman. We've got Rush Limbaugh morning update straight ahead on a Friday. Good morning.
KGAB Orchard Valley, Cheyenne. A Wyo Preps radio station and the home of KGAB Mornings with Gary Freeman. AM 650 KGAB.